Hello. Can you hear us? We need a test sound. If you're there.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there.
He's still here, maybe?
Yeah, well, there is a bit of delay. So tell us in the comments if you can hear us, because we didn't do a sound check before.
Or you can shout.
I'm getting blurry. You need to take the blur out.
Well, if he
that means he can hear us. Yeah, you need to take the blur, or I'm gonna be all blurry.
Yeah, I'll take out the blur.
And you can see how I left my desk all. Hello,
we're still alive.
I can hear you now. Yeah. I don't know if I feel like doing this, but yeah, we have to do it.
Of course you have to do this.
We have to rant.
Of course you have to rant. So, there's news.
Yeah, guys, there's news. A book came out today. Well, it was supposed to be only next week, but
why not?
After this, we decided that we needed a new leaf, sort of.
After the beautiful story. So let's start by talking about that.
I think there's something that we may need to explain.
Yeah, clarify this lovely story.
Okay, story with Drivethru.
When did we release Men?
It was on Valentine's Day, so it was on Tuesday.
Yeah, okay, the 14th, of course, yeah. Okay, so we released Men, a game by Dick Pound, and
a satirical game that it was marked as mature, and that is a fucking joke. And I'm not. What can I say? People don't understand that is a joke. Nobody believes that manly men should behave like that. Actually, I would say that game is a bit offensive for men, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Any man who considers. I know, but I mean, when I mean offensive.
Yes,
as offensive it is for men, that it is to.
It makes fun of men.
Exactly, of toxic masculinity trope. Oh, here she comes.
Well, that's a good question.
Because we are stupid.
That's a good answer. There's another one.
Because you are lazy.
I'm lazy.
Yeah, because you had to make if you put it in Drivethru. Well, the book wasn't written by us.
Yeah. So I assumed the author. Well, I didn't even ask him because he was expecting me to put it in Drivethru, and also because it's where it sells, and now we have to where it sold.
It's where exactly
not
so
anymore,
exactly where it sold more, and especially this is a book that you're publishing for someone else. We actually wanted it to sell.
Yes, I was expecting that if someone reported it.
They would be removed because it was what happened with.
But I had the care. I was a bit careful with this. I didn't. The problem was Twitter, of course. On Facebook, I didn't announce it in groups that I don't know where I know there are people who would report it. So I just posted it at our groups and the conservative groups and nothing else. But then I posted it on Twitter, and that's where other people got news of it, and then I assume also that it was that guy who did the video, the Dave Nighthawk.
Yeah, we're not sure. It could be.
Yeah, no, sure, of course not. But he did a video about it. So if it wasn't him, it was probably someone who saw the video because.
Or saw his post about it.
Or saw his post. Yeah, there's a post as well. So certainly it was one of those guys because. It was one day after the book was released, and obviously the person who reported it didn't even buy the book.
Yeah, because it was said that it was potentially offensive.
Yeah, potentially offensive. So it was just a report from someone who saw not someone who saw the cover, someone who knew that book was there. So yeah, of course the windmill started it.
And then of course
it's true they started. They took out sexual holocaust.
Yeah, so let's go back to the story, because on the email that we received from Drivethru, we said that it makes look like there was a type of conversation.
Okay, so I'm going to show the email if I find it here. Yes.
I like what you called it.
No one can see that part, unfortunately. Okay, so let's share this fucking shit. I'll have to. Okay, so this is. I don't know if you can read it, so I'm going to read it. Yesterday we received a report for the title Men. My team has reviewed this title, which is a lie, of course. They didn't review the title. And just within the first few pages, yeah, that's the only ones they read. The book contravenes our product standard guidelines, which you are most certainly aware of.
But that's actually in the description outside, right? What's in the first page, the satire, joke, and whatever.
Yeah, but they ignore that part. They don't care. Then there's a link to a Twitter
and I would say
thread.
that probably that you didn't expect the Twitter to have so much retweets.
Yes,
that's probably annoying.
I wasn't expecting that to happen, of course. This Twitter thread was also brought to our attention, and so there's a link for a Twitter thread, which was
the one when you said it was censored, blah blah blah.
Not quite that. I didn't say censor. I did well, man, I'm not sure. I said it was temporarily suspended. Something like that.
But you put the picture with the censor.
Yes, that's it. That's true. This is not the first time you have acted in this manner towards us, and your behavior also goes against our publisher conduct guidelines. Again, a policy of which you are well aware. And then there's a link for their rubbish guidelines. And hostile marketing, it's pasted here, so I can read it again. Our policy regarding potentially offensive content reported by customers is to deactivate such titles while they are being reviewed. Publishers who deliberately court controversy by making public declarations or accusations of censorship resulting from this process in order to draw attention to their products.
Fuck them because, well...
The thing is, we are paying to use their store to buy books, to sell books.
To sell books, exactly.
Not anymore, but we were paying there. So we are customers.
Yeah,
we aren't employees. Customers. If we were employees, we had to shut up and we couldn't complain about the boss. They aren't our fucking boss. They didn't fire us. Those fuckers, they just kicked us out of there. So we were customers. We were paying for that. They stopped doing their job, which is keeping our books there. So we are complaining about it. And then if he finalizes it.
And this is my favorite one.
Yeah. Okay. So Miguel, I don't know him. So
I don't know.
I don't know why are we on the first name basis.
I don't know if it's the same in America or in English, but in Portugal and treating someone you don't know in a first name basis is considered very rude.
Yes, it is, of course. Especially in this case because it's supposedly a business.
It's being condescending, exactly. Yes, but it's supposed to be a business.
I can tell him to go fuck himself. I don't know his name now. I can't remember his name. Steve or whatever. Miguel, we have tried our best to work with you for the past year, which is a lie. We didn't try anything. But your stance towards our company and your treatment of our social media
we never talked with their social media administrators. So
has always been aggressive, bordering on abusive, which is entirely a lie.
Yeah, we never had any contact with their social media administrators. When we shared emails because of things, you were always polite.
Yes,
you never told them to go fuck themselves.
No. And they end the email. We will not tolerate it any further. We have decided to close your account. Blah 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 blah. Fuck you. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. No, they don't. They want me to die, screaming in pain.
Yeah. For business, it sounds even worse, right? For businesses.
So that's it. Again, we are customers.
Well, actually, we are whores and they were our pimps. But I'd rather be a whore than a pimp. Yeah. It's more honest.
Anyway, we should be. It shouldn't be common. It's rude. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And they are saying that I was treating them badly, but that's a lie. I have never contacted anyone except the people on customers, not customer support. In this case, it's publisher support. But I didn't complain. I didn't even complain to those. The only thing I've said that could be read as a complaint, but not as an aggression, was when they they removed the
Sexual
Holocaust, and I sent an email
because it's
questioning.
not offensive, and I would still say that it's not offensive.
That doesn't offend anyone.
It's an adult horror game.
Yeah, that's just that.
Marked mature.
That's just that. And I asked, well, but there are other games that have the same contents and the same kind of happenings and events, and they said, I don't care. That's something like the fact that there are other games is not.
It's not an excuse.
Not an excuse. So yeah, okay. So well, I suppose.
Yeah, but let's go back to the first thing that we had. How can I say? A complaint was because of Wretched Bastards, that the description said kill.
Kill, pillage, and
rape. Exactly. And they said you can't have the word rape in the description. And Miguel said, okay, sorry, I will remove it. I'll just leave kill and pillage.
Yeah.
Because that's okay.
Yeah,
then there was a complaint about sexual holocaust, and we said, yeah, well, we can't censor it, so let's just remove it. And then we did have also someone complained about labia and about exploitation, and we got an email from them saying there was a complaint about this book, we reviewed and we found nothing offensive.
And I said nothing about that.
Of course. Then there was a complaint about space. Someone said that we had stolen art.
Yes,
but they also said we review, and then there was a complaint about Epoch because when you did the editions, you added some AI art, but you forgot to click it as AI art.
Yeah.
And they said, this got a complaint, and you said, okay, so I forgot it. I will mark it as AI art.
Yeah, I didn't even reply. I just marked
it. No.
I rarely reply these things because I know they don't care. They don't give a fuck. They want us to do what they say.
Also about us being removed. So yesterday we noticed that our
also I didn't reply this last one when they emailed me informing me that
he was being
that man was temporarily removed. I didn't reply, so I just posted it. Let me. I didn't know it was attached to White Wolf. Yeah. So that
you didn't reply because you already knew they would remove it, right?
Yes, I was. I knew perfectly.
So I would say
because when they won't remove it, they just say.
We reviewed it and nothing happened. Yes, but it's okay. So when they advise, they already know they're going to remove it.
They said they were going to take it for revising was when they took out sexual holocaust. So in this case, they would probably say just if this thing hadn't happened, they would probably say that this one wasn't salvageable because it's impossible. The offensive things are throughout the book. So it's just, unless it was rewritten, it wouldn't, it could be censored, but probably not. It would have to be heavily censored. Well, anyway.
How it happened. So we noticed that we didn't have, that we lost access to our publisher account.
That's funny also. Yeah, all of a sudden, there was no publisher account. And I said, well, this might be some kind of problem with the...
But then the Red Room was not there.
Yeah. Then the Red Room was not there.
Then you sent an email asking what the hell was going on.
Because I didn't receive any word from them. They didn't warn me. Actually, they didn't warn me the other time as well.
Mm-hmm.
If they were so offended by whatever it happened when I complained about sexual holocaust, they didn't tell me. They just informed me that the book was had to be... changed so it could be sold, and I said, well, I don't do censor, so it will be removed. But so they didn't warn me about anything because we are not Venture, we are nobody, so they don't care. They didn't even care. They didn't even give us the
then you got the transfer of the money, and then you got the email saying that they have tried their best.
I already had received the royalties that were still there. So I already knew what was going to happen, obviously. It wasn't time to receive royalties, so there was only one explanation, and then I got the email from that motherfucker. And that's it.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
We got kicked out, and We love them.
Well, you can say
Very
whatever,
nice
because
people.
that was telling you. You can say that, oh, you had it coming, you asked for it. Yeah.
Today, some people were telling me that I had uploaded not uploaded, that I had released it on purpose to annoy them. No, I released it there on Drivethru because
it's where it sells.
Yeah, because there it sells.
And I'm really sorry for the scene of wanting to. If you're gonna do, if you're making games, it's nice to make some money out of it.
Yes,
that's also not.
Right. And also because it's not even my book, exactly. So the guy wants to be paid. So I had to put it there, and not to annoy.
If you put it in Big Geek Emporium, it would sell almost nothing.
Yes,
and then.
In the meantime, of course, it started selling on Big Geek Emporium because there was all this shit show. So the people started buying it because. But when people say,
oh, but why did you do that? But that is the thing with which I have problems. That is obviously a joke, regardless if you think it's funny or not.
I didn't write the book again. Someone wrote it, and he wrote it 10 years ago. Hey, welcome. So
it's not even. If people read it, they'll probably notice that the jokes are not that actual because they're 10 years old.
Yes, there are. For example, the word woke isn't mentioned there, and I don't know. There are things that feminazi, for example, isn't. It's something that people aren't using that much now.
No, not anymore. They're just TERFs.
Yeah, probably. So there are no TERFs. There's no mention to trans because they didn't exist. There were no trans. There were transsexuals. 10 years ago, there were transsexuals. Nobody said they were transgender or trans.
Or pansexual or non-binary.
There were queers, but at the time.
Or ambi.
Yeah, nothing of that. Maybe the words already existed, but maybe in academia there were queer studies and all that shit. But at 10 years ago, queer was a synonym to.
You know what I think what I feel sorry is that we were expelled by a book that we didn't read.
Yeah,
it would be better that if we had been the ones writing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Writing
also because at this time, man is making us famous.
Yeah, and it's not even our book.
It's not our book.
Damn.
Well, okay, we released it, so it's a part of it is ours.
We were the ones stupid enough to release it.
Yeah. That's why the book was written 10 years ago and wasn't published. The guy who wrote it didn't want to attach his real name, of course. He's not called Dick Pound.
Yeah, it's called Pound Dick.
Yeah, that's it.
But there's choices, and people that the choices come consequences. So that's life.
Let's sing.
That's life.
So yeah, that's life. So okay. Are we annoyed?
Yeah, I am annoyed.
And I'm a bit tired.
I am annoyed with people telling us that you are asking for it, but I decided that I'm not. They're entitled to their opinion. After all, I'm all for free speech, so they are entitled. And yes, maybe we were stupid, but that's life. I still think that it's important to have principles, and if we talk about blah 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 freedom of speech and being daring.
The thing is now is it already happened. So, am I going to say I regret it? No, I don't regret having released the game.
I think that book deserves to be. That man deserves to be read. It's good. It's a good game.
I don't regret having complained because I don't know if I hadn't complained about it, what would have happened. Maybe they would
just remove it from.
It's possible that they would just tell me that it.
But you also didn't know that you weren't counting that had that many retweets.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe it's the blue tick.
Yeah, that you weren't expecting to go almost viral.
Yeah, because usually when I tweet, I don't have many reads. Very, very few retweets, and this time it went overboard. So
we also, of course.
I was
yesterday we were
surprised with that.
We're telling people to boycott Drivethru, but it's like your money, you spend it whatever you want. I think what's really important for us is people that buy our games
Well,
continue buying our games in Big Geek Emporium or Lulu, and help us get more visibility. So review or share our videos and our games.
Yes, that's it. I don't care where.
I'm not going to spend more money in
unless, of course not. No, well, if someone asks me,
yeah, well, if someone has a game that I really want and it's only available there, but if someone has something in other places, I'm not going to buy it in Drivethru.
No, I won't buy anything on Drivethru, of course, especially because that condescending email and full of lies, actually, because that guy never emailed me about anything, so he doesn't know me, he never talked to me. He shouldn't treat me by my first name, and I didn't agree. I wasn't hostile to anybody at their
social media administrators.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe putting a tweet. That's
No, I guess what probably happened was that the pink-haired fairy that does that job of
he got triggered yesterday. So that's it.
Well,
I like the silence. I don't know what people are. Yeah.
Well, supposedly we have 7
Yeah,
viewers,
that's why the silence is worrying me.
Probably they are. Are you dead? Who thinks? I don't know. He thinks you are a vendor. Who does?
Yeah, the social media guy. Yeah, no, probably not.
So. I don't think so. Well,
yeah, we're not Venture Pundit. If we were a Venture Pundit, it would be better treated.
Yes,
we never got any warning. Oh, if you keep misbehaving, we'll take you away from Drivethru. Would we behave if we've been warned? Probably. Yeah, because we don't like being utterly rude.
Yes, that's very likely. But
yeah, exactly. All independent thinkers look the same. Are you telling me I look like Venture or Pundit, Judd?
You look like a little bit more like Venger.
Or like Ragni because of the hair.
Yeah, you have more hair.
And I'm fat.
Can't I just listen?
Yeah,
yes,
you can.
You can, yes. I was wondering if, well, 2 people already left. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what's next?
About? Yeah, no, not yet. No, I haven't finished yet that part.
Then I'll shut up.
Let's not. It's not a matter of shutting up. So I don't care if you buy there or not. I just well, Rob thinks they are scam. Yeah, I agree.
Well, I would say that we are also part of the problem because we knew they are a scam and we were still putting our games there because we make more money there. So so shame on us.
Well, I don't have
half shame.
I'm not going to say that I really like money because I don't.
Yeah, but it was nice. It was a nice feeling of not just about the money. It's having people buying our shit. Yeah, the money just comes attached to it.
It was very well.
And we also have a lot of free stuff, and there's also a lot of downloads from the free stuff.
Yes,
so that feels good.
Yeah, and it was nice to see the people that were not just buying but also getting some of the free games, not entirely games, but the
quick start and all that.
And we enjoyed it, of course. In Drivethru, the products had much more visibility than they can have anywhere else. Yes, that's the problem. They have the monopoly, and people are too used to buy things there, I think. That's why I had the feeling that things would never sell that much on Big Geek, because even the people who follow us and know us and talk to us every day
hardly ever buy.
I think Rob, I think even you buy there. Well, you bought our things from there, I think. Not anymore, of course. I know that Judd usually buys at Big Geek, since Big Geek appeared. But other people buy at Drivethru because they are used to it, I think, probably, or because
For the same time, they had affiliate links and they have bonus and all that.
and there are there are much more things to buy there.
And there are things that Drivethru facilitates, like it's easier to do promotions and all that.
Yes, of course.
And sending most to people.
I haven't had many promotions at Big Geek because there's no option. Well, there are no options for sales. You can just modify the price one by one, and kind of boring.
Especially when you have too many games, too many products.
There are too many things, and then I'll have to do that again. No, not again. Rob says, if you want to buy our stuff, you have no other choice, I think, unless you buy it in the paper, of course. But yeah, yes. Well, I'm not going to stay here on. Hi, Joseph. I'm not going to go on complaining about Drivethru, at least not in the way.
We were
asking for boycotts.
Yeah, we were pissed off yesterday, which I think is understandable.
Yeah, I do want to boycott them as far as we are concerned. Don't buy our stuff there. It's not there. So buy our stuff at Big Geek, please. And now let's talk a little bit. We have 7 viewers again. Let's talk a little bit about what we mentioned. Well, what she mentioned before. We really need to reach people that bought from Drivethru and never bought from Big Geek, and maybe they don't even know that Big Geek exists, because today and yesterday on Twitter I kept telling people
about Big Geek.
Yeah, well, actually you can find it. I can one of these days I'll talk about it. Everything is pirated.
Yeah, you put what wasn't pirated, Miguel, made available.
I send Wretched Darkness to the pirates because, well, it wasn't there yet, and I said, well, why not? I have nothing against piracy.
Yeah, soy is not very good for me.
So, do you want to write that?
I thought about soy.
The game, yeah. I don't know. For a feminine man, I think it's.
And I don't know what are Joe's plans for his book. If he was thinking about publishing through us, but I don't think we are in a position to offer that now.
I think he wanted to publish it himself.
Yeah. Anyway, but now the best choice would be to publish it by yourself.
Probably, but
because we are banned.
Maybe you can do it at Drivethru.
Exactly, you can put it at Drivethru.
Why not?
It's not Red that is banned. It's just the red room.
Yeah, it's.
And I would suggest the same thing to Coombs. It's like, he wants to put his art gear game. I don't know. He can put it in Drivethru. It's just not.
Of course he can.
In our name.
I left to tell Lord Matthew to put his game available. Not his game, his source book.
In Drivethru, if he wants to. If he wants to. He just put it in Drivethru because of us, so he probably doesn't want to put it on Drivethru.
Maybe not, but why not?
Just when I Drivethru.
Yeah. Right. Maybe. Well, okay. So if you want to write soy, I think it would be wonderful, because I'm not.
You're not good with that type of humor.
No, yeah.
You're not a funny guy.
No, I am funny in Portuguese.
Yeah.
But I can't. In English, it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, don't worry. It's.
Yeah, but hey, the wretched verse is going to stay
even more wretched.
Yeah,
we want to play anti-heroes, but let's be anti-hero in real life. Now this is cosplay.
Yeah, so if you want to, I think you should finish it and publish it as a wretched, unless you don't want to publish it as a wretched because you want.
If you don't want to publish it as wretched, that's also totally okay.
Yeah, you can just change it. But if you want to publish as wretched, just know that we aren't giving up. Yes, I hope it helps. Yes, really. Right now, well, as we were saying, right now we do really need some publicity, because I'm expecting people to move from. So I was. Let's talk a little bit about numbers. I don't mind talking about that. So
yeah, everybody knew how much you had on Drivethru because the number was there. How much you received?
Yes,
so.
that's true. So and it's not much. So I'm going to say so without any problem. Last 6 months we made about at Drivethru $800 to $1,000 in sales.
So now you know how little he made.
Yeah, that's. Well, as you also know that most of our books are not expensive, so
exactly. And we want to keep it like that.
Yes, of course. There's no need to.
Exactly. Man, is it more expensive because it's not ours?
Yeah, it's not ours. I didn't decide that price. It's entirely.
In the Epic, probably, maybe, I don't know, because it's a lot bigger than everything else that I wrote, right?
And I also did it because it's Charlton.
Yeah, okay, you don't want to. Venture game is not. We shouldn't ship something that. Yeah.
We can cheapen our wretched stuff, but that's Charlton.
Exactly.
So at the same time, we're doing that amount, those amounts I mentioned. So 800, 900, 1,000. This month would probably be a little less. But,
maybe 800, yeah.
Probably, but well, we'll never know.
We'll never know, yeah.
But at the same time,
Drivethru keeps
at Big Geek we were doing 100 at best.
Yeah,
sometimes
Lulu,
not even
it depends,
that.
Right?
Yeah, Lulu depends because usually people when buying on Lulu they obviously buy several stuff at the same time. So they don't have to spend that much money on shipping costs, which are sometimes. Yes, we are now Big Geek exclusive, but that doesn't change anything as it would have done on Drivethru, because those motherfuckers they ask a lot of money and they take a lot of money from. Yes. Even from the exclusives, but from the non-exclusives,
45.
It's even worse. 45
for non-exclusive.
For non-exclusives, I think it's 40 for the exclusives.
And whenever you change a book, you need to order the print.
I hope you will, because we are going to keep on releasing stuff for Ratchet first. So it's if you don't play it, then you're dead. So okay, again.
Yeah, you are a test player. Your group is our test player, right?
Yeah. These are sales.
Yeah. I hope so.
The sound of money.
That doesn't make sense. You need to put a coin whenever.
Okay, so now we are selling more, but this is not
as much as.
Well, at the moment we are selling more at Big Geek than we are selling at the Drivethru, but
we're not selling anything at Drivethru. No, you're kidding. No, I'm joking.
I mean, compared to 2 or 3 days ago, because now we are being talked about, and the almost viral
selling very well. So I guess with our strategy to promote the game for the author worked very.
Yes.
Give me the water, please.
So what we need now is to get at least half of the people who bought at Drivethru to buy our stuff at Big Geek. It's not that much. I don't really need to sell $1,000.
Yeah, you just enough to kind of feel motivated to keep working.
Okay,
because you're doing it almost full time.
Yes.
So it will feel stupid if you're working a lot and nothing is buying the game.
100 or $200.
I'll be right back. The smelling burnt.
Okay. I need some encouragement to keep producing and writing stuff and doing it as a full-time job. So I would say that if I make 600 a month in sales, it would be already enough. But and then to sell that and to make that at Big Geek is easier, because I think that at the moment they aren't getting any share of sales, but even when they are, it's much lower than Drivethru's parasitic share. So I guess half of those sales we made at Drivethru at Big Geek will be enough. So it's possible. We're not dead yet. we are we could even improve our situation in terms of money, even if not of sales, because the share cut, even when they start having it, will be lower. So I'll compare my films on the Gospel of Comics podcast. Okay. And Ben says, yes, I think so. I think that will probably
and I think we may also try to stream a bit more often games I'm talking about, because it seems people are not totally bored.
Well, I think one thing that we must do now is videos for the several books we have, and put the links on Big Geek's Emporium store, and I'll have to review all the entries, because I forgot to add the pages, and I think I'll have to embellish it a bit, because now people might go there looking for things. So, and that's true. It's a ripoff, yeah. Usually, even though their share is 45%, it's not even 50. But since we publish a lot, and I have to order always a proof copy, and sometimes I order more than one, because there's that thing.
And sometimes it has to be to our house. For example, for Lulu, we've been ordering to Combs, because it's cheaper to send to the UK, and it's faster. But for Drivethru, no, it has to be your place.
Right.
Your address.
So, so what I was going to say, I can't remember.
No, at least you can sell Sexual Holocaust now. We're not going to sell it now. I think now it's going to be free forever.
It's free. It's still free,
but we might run Sexual Holocaust in a stream.
We might. Shadow and Sun is asking what we are working on. So today we released one thing, and I'm going to show it now.
It was supposed to be, like I said in the beginning, it was supposed to be next week, but we felt the need to have something new today, and to start our new leaf at Big Geek.
There's another reason. Yesterday I didn't have this, and it wasn't ready. But then I got a message yesterday.
Yes, I know, but it was supposed to be, normally it wouldn't be this week, because we already had a game this week.
Yeah. But,
and we don't like to actually spam people. So
this is the great cover. Of course, it's not AI art, it's human art. The basic expert is this one. For the last, I don't know how many games we had released since the last cover. It was Country. Was it Country? No.
New Flash. Yes, New Flash.
So, is there something else here?
There's a lot of comments.
Oh yeah. The best thing is probably to ask you, Shadow,
what you like.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre?
What kind of games you like, so I can send you something that you are more. If you don't like horror, well, you have a lot of horror. But if I'm going to send you something that you don't like, it's probably not a good idea. Well, I think you're going to like this one better, because I did some effort.
There's some new content.
Yes, here. I put some new content. There are some tables. There are some tables that are probably they sound a little bit silly, but I when we were playtesting it, I found the need to add something like food from a menu for the diner, and a menu for the pub at the Lynch Bay, and drinks as well. Well, that kind of stuff. Okay, so if you like every genre, I'll just choose something that I think. Maybe Wretched Darkness and something else.
Maybe Wretched or Epoch, I don't know. You like? I think Shadow said he liked history.
Okay, so Epoch.
So I think you'd like Epoch.
It is. Okay, I'll send you one of each, and you choose which ones you want. I'll just have to upload them somewhere, because
now we can't.
Now I can send it. Yeah, there were some things that were very useful at Drivethru. They didn't do anything for us. There was no promotion at all, but they have some tools that make our life.
You're not a fan of history, and then I'm confusing you with someone else. Sorry.
Well, a lot of people are fans of history, so what do we have here?
That would be cool.
That would be extremely cool. Yes. Drivethru. By the way, which one are you going to? You probably don't know yet what you're going to run.
I think we had more comments
Jen is
up.
going. So
Yeah.
have a nice weekend.
I think we had more comments up that we lost. They were talking about. I haven't read Lord Matthews, but you bought it, right? You need to send it to me so I can read it during the weekend. I think we need to review Lord Matthews and Paddy's.
We have an exquisite taste in men. Yes. Well, I think it's a great game. It's a great read, even if people aren't.
I laughed a lot.
I think there are some people who would probably wouldn't mind playing it, but
yeah, I was thinking if we missed something because there were like a lot of things here. No, I think we're good. I had there are some things there that are almost offensive.
For us,
well, for me, oh my god, this could be almost offensive. This is wrong, but at the same time, it's just so funny.
Yeah, well, okay. I think I found there are one or two things that I found.
Well, there's probably too much rape on that, but
yes, but well, not in the. I wouldn't say it's offensive. It kind of gets
crude.
A bit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It is a bit crude sometimes, but it's done in a fun way. So you're not supposed to take it seriously.
Yes.
I don't think the person that wrote the author, Dick Pound, is a very manly man, and I hope he doesn't get offended. If I say this, I don't think he will.
Well, I don't know if he's manly or not, but I think that he doesn't
rape, kill,
and
well,
I'm not. It's not a question of thinking. He certainly doesn't do that, or he'll be in jail now. But I was sharing the wrong thing because I wanted to show the book as well.
You were just showing the cover.
Yeah, I was just showing the cover, but I want to show it inside as well. Okay, so so you know already that the Basic Expert did the cover, and you can. Well, this is this time I chose. It's obviously still AI art,
but the photorealistic.
But it's photorealistic, because I thought for this one it would make sense. I used a layout that is very similar to the one that
Dream Team did, but it's also the one of its layouts that he did.
Yeah, yes, it's certainly
it's
the
works
best.
Very well.
I just the only thing I would change it in that's in fact what I did change was the lack of people in his in his layout. I like to have.
You want people in your layout?
Yes, I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to send you, man, of course.
Or Sexual Holocaust.
Yeah, no, what I'm going to send you a few games.
Wretched Darkness, I think, I like that one.
Yeah, Wretched Darkness is, well, it's the most complete of them. It has a large, lots of information on the setting, and the rules are also more complete. But it's all, they were still, at the time, we were still doing it compatible with
OGL.
Yeah, it was still OGL. Now it will not be in the future, but yes, we are still planning.
And we can also send Shadow the new rules once it's done.
Yeah, once it's done. Yeah. So I have mentioned it, but I can mention it again. There's no problem. That Lord Matthews has been helping me edit the new rules and suggesting lots of stuff. And since he is another person, he has different ways of looking at stuff. So it's.
Yeah.
So he doesn't read the rules, okay? Yeah. So
yeah, he's just there to play.
I suppose you're a game master. Okay, so let's show a little bit of this.
That's part of the people.
it's
let's just
some of the pictures here in the beginning are just as the ones Green Jim used, devoid of people. I think it's nice for this kind of thing to look a little bit
like a ghost town.
Yeah, like a bit strange. But then when you go into the character part of the book, makes sense to have pictures of people. Of course, it's people, the people in town. Well, anyway, I'm going to
people.
I'll scroll down until I get to the people. And I added some touches, some stuff that weren't there. For example, that was this is a playlist for the radio, and a very 90s playlist. You have Soundgarden, you have Guns N' Roses and Oasis, and whatever. What else? Stone Temple Pilots. Well, several things that of that time. Here's Pies for the Nighthawks Diner.
Maybe the way we game, because sometimes it is we end up turning up to the.
We are weird people, so
in the bar or the restaurant, and then we need to decide. But what are we going to eat?
Yeah, that's why. For example, here we have the cocktails you can drink at the Nighthawks. No, not an accent. It's silly. Stupid. At the Deep Woods Club. So
I was gonna call it the name of the Twin Peaks bar.
I can't remember that one.
Yeah, the Woods. No, I'm forgetting, but yeah, I was calling it
Deep Woods. In this case, it's Deep Woods. So I named the cocktails after things related to David Lynch. So you have the Razor, the Black Lodge, the Lumberton, the Arm, the Mr. Silencio, the American, and then you have the cocktails have a recipe. So you have, for example, Lowland Sailor, which is.
I want to try. You should try. Do you think they are? Drinkable? You should do some of them.
Yeah, this is based in real cocktails. So you have Lowland Sailor. It's a tropical wild cocktail made with rum, pineapple juice, and a hint of jalapeno for spicy. I don't want this one. This is spicy.
No, I want the Silencio.
You can drink as well. The flowing spice is also spicy. Of course, it's a spicy thing. It has to be spicy. Okay, Blue Bob, Blue Curacao, and a hint of absinthe. Okay, so this is. Stupid shit. I like. Okay, let's scroll down to the people. Oh, we have people now. Let me just check if there are some comments. Okay. That's interesting. I need to return my codes.
Yeah, you could actually play a sexual holocaust in.
I think so.
In SoundCloud.
Yeah, it would be a different sexual holocaust because it's a different kind of town, of course.
Someone is doing wicked things.
Yes, of course. Nightmare Cafe. I don't know that one. Do you know that one? No. I'll have to look it up. I suppose it's an horror series, of course. It must be with Robert Englund. So it's Robert Englund is not Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I know what Robert Englund is.
Okay, so let's just chill a little bit more. So you have pictures for the characters.
They are made by AI, but they're really good. They look like stock photos.
They look like stock photos. I didn't show many hands, but you can see there are fingers here, and they seem to be nice. The only thing we have here is that they seem like lots of them seem to be from the same family.
But in some cases,
sometimes they are in the same family. So
and anyway, it's a small town, so they probably are.
Yeah, probably they are all.
And then they all have the same haircut.
Yeah, but that's I let it stay. That's something that happened because
It also happened in Twin Peaks.
Probably it was.
Yeah, there was.
There were at least Gordon Cole and Dale Cooper. They had similar haircuts because they were. Well, I think they were both special agents, so that's a special agent cut. Now everybody here has a special agent cut, but that's because I asked for. I mentioned in the prompt, I put there Twin Peaks, and so everybody has this. I don't know what's it called, toupee or something. Not toupee. That's false hair. Well, anyway, the thing on the front. The women have 90s hair. That's kind of normal. What's this called? did here.
I have no idea. É uma polpa.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know how
In
it's called.
Portuguese, I know.
Pompadour. No, it's not a pompadour. A pompadour is, I think, is bigger.
I think, yeah, that's that weird thing from the 50s. Well, anyway, they look like people.
Yeah.
Especially the faces. Oh, obviously they have that strange look on their faces, but
that's
that's great
that
for
makes
this.
exactly
I love that.
That vacant look on their eyes. That makes totally sense here.
I love this.
That one.
Yeah, this one is very good. This one looks like a scene from Twin Peaks. It could be the colors and the expression, and well, she looks a little bit like someone. I don't know. There's also that, of course. Well, this one reminds me of Dale Cooper, but if Dale Cooper was older and fatter and had blue eyes, because he hasn't got blue eyes. Okay, so we have much more photos and much more pages as well. This one is 205 pages. And there's also this here, which is
maps.
A map. The first map was very ugly because it wasn't supposed to, I think I mentioned that before. It wasn't supposed to be published. I just sent a sketch. I did that by hand. And but then it was grim. I don't know if he forgot or if he didn't have the time or whatever. I don't know if he's telling us or telling someone else.
I don't know, else. But let's just make.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't know in the beginning.
Yeah, no.
There was I discovered when he keeps saying about your side comments about Sylvia scenarios, and I was like, oh, that's Fabiashi.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very 90s.
Yes, I really like this one. The end result of this. That's why one of the reasons. As soon as I got the cover, I said, okay, I'm going to release it. It's the time for this. So
also, so people know that the Red Room is more than bonus.
Yeah, and it's not dead yet.
And we are not offensive all the time.
No, this one is pretty. Lame.
Which, by the way, we put because it's like, oh, you're always trying to be edgy, and we put out a lot of books in this year, and not all of them are edgy, and
no, of course not.
Most of them are not.
The thing is, people noticed the edgy ones and they didn't care about the others. And there was no when I did the promotion for I don't know. Okay, Wretched Space had some people were. A little bit more enthusiastic.
Also because it's
but
very
there were several scenarios along there that no one cared about. So, but when things are controversial, people always get a little bit more excited, and then happens what happened yesterday. that tweet went I don't know how many. Let me check how many retweets this thing had today. For example, I wish that it had more retweets, but it's not having that much, just 14, no, 12. Okay. Where is this?
Yeah, then you
77 retweets. 77 retweets and 164 likes. Yes. So that's a lot for me at least. It's not really well. There are worse places to live, I think. It's supposed to be like Twin Peaks, of course. At first, things look kind of normal, but the real secrets are going to be revealed when you are playing.
And so, what's next?
Tinkers put a video. Oh, okay, so I'll have to watch it.
And by the way, there's the OG. The OG GM. It was the GM. I keep forgetting because his name and he also did the video on it. And by the way,
I haven't watched that one.
Yeah, no, I just saw that he had done that one just before we were going to jump into the. I'm gonna be honest that I really don't like being. I prefer when other people are on the front line. In spite of what many people think, this is not comfortable.
No, it's not comfortable.
It would be if it was about our books, not about the fact we were banned.
But at the moment, I think we really need this to happen so people can notice that we were banned from one place.
Yeah,
but I don't really care at this moment. Okay, yesterday I was worried about being banned, and I was angry. At this moment, I just want to go back to work.
I think you have right about being pissed off.
Of course, I have.
That is the thing, and that is the problem that I have with in that all hostile marketing policy. You should be able to complain. If they are treating you badly,
it must be.
If your pimp is beating you up, you should complain.
Yes, that's true. They don't care if I had just emailed them, they would ignore me. They would ignore me because I don't know, but maybe they don't have enough people to answer the questions. But the thing is,
it's not something against, by the way, because we were bad to their social media. We never were rude to anybody that worked on that.
We didn't contact them.
Yeah, exactly.
Never talk to them.
You never do that. Bully someone because you're working in that company. So they are working on Drivethru, so they're making a living.
Yeah, it's not. I believe that they are all motherfuckers because it's that.
Or at least mostly of them. Yeah.
Although certainly everybody there. I don't think the guys at Drivethru would hire someone who isn't a woke bastard. So, well, it's good. I don't know Tekar, so it's. I was in his group for some time, but then kind of there were too many.
Yeah, there's some more people there, and yeah.
Yeah, listen, I don't have digital skills, so I'm not going to.
You have no skills.
No, I have no skills. That's true.
And so, what are we doing next? So we still will have the rules that will come out next month.
Yes.
Jay Tanaka is doing the art for it because we may be put out of Drivethru, but we are paying for art.
Yes.
We have a cover and we'll have a book.
I do hope it will sell, or else.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true, but the wokeists are worse.
And so, how is Subumbra? How are you feeling about Subumbra? Because you were a bit tired of writing that one.
No, well, at the moment I have to rest for the week. Yeah. Well, not rest.
I think you're gonna take the week. I think we need to take the weekend off a bit.
Well, I'm not going to write anything, but I'll have to. I have some work to do on the site. The website, I have to renew it a little bit because now I really need something to show people, and the site is probably the best thing. And
maybe I need to finish my dungeon. If you're not giving up, I think I need to finish that.
You were expecting me to give up, so
no, I didn't finish that damn adventure. Damn it!
No,
I'm kidding. Now I can be as offensive as I can.
Yes, now I can be as offensive as you want.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm still not.
We're gonna have a big weekend. Actually, we're gonna have a 4-day weekend.
Well, you are.
So are you?
Yeah, kind of.
I have the day off on Monday, and on Tuesday is a bank holiday here.
So yeah, that's it. We're going to finish. I'm going to finish next week. Subumbra, which is
our serious scenario.
Yes, serious.
Or more serious than
a little more serious. Of course, it's related to conspiracies, so it's in the 90s. So it will include Templars and all that stuff. So it's not really. It's serious in a different way.
Yeah, and conspiracy theorists. It's Carnival weekend, so also does Carnival make sense in English?
I don't think so. Carnival is a fair.
Yes, exactly. So
it's what they call it in
Mardi Gras, but it's not exactly this. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's Carnival in Brazil.
It's not really the same thing, but it's
Carnival
Mardi Gras,
in Brazil, and it's Carnival in
It's
Venice,
the Brazilian Mardi Gras, which is now. Well, not now, but in a few days.
Yeah, it's going to start in the weekend.
Yeah.
So it's.
And now, during the weekend, we'll have all those.
So you can dress up as a woman during the weekend.
That's something that happens in Portugal. It's called matrafonas. That's when a guy dresses up like a woman.
I'm laughing,
but not changing his gender. Just
Fabiashi's cat is participating in the stream.
What?
The cat is joining us.
What is this? Oh yeah. Oh, the letters. Yeah.
Yeah. He says he wants a blind dead dungeon. Well, it's It's going to be called Temple of Flesh. So it's a dungeon with 7 levels. Well, not really, 7 mini dungeons. Each one for one sin. So what I'm trying to figure out is ways to punish people based on sins. And now that we're not going to be on Drivethru, I can have a rape table.
Mm-hmm.
And rape is an acronym for, it doesn't need to be grape. Now it can be rape.
No, yeah.
So repulsive acts, yes, repulsive acts of physical exploitation. So now I can have a rape table.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, I know that I suppose that the guys at Lulu are probably woke, but
well, I was going to call it grape and put a great before.
I don't think anybody will.
So I can still call it grape and be so because that's.
I probably shouldn't say that. But
yeah, don't.
I've already did it.
Yeah, stop talking about Lulu.
We don't sell at Lulu.
Yeah, no.
It's a lie.
Let's not. We don't talk about Lulu. But yeah, I'm trying to finish it.
Okay, that's it. Grape machine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he had a grape machine. Maybe.
Yeah, to do juice, maybe. I don't know.
It's going to be the rape table.
Maybe. Perhaps he invented the fuck machine.
Maybe
it could be called a grape machine. Then I think that's a big. That's like this. I don't think it's a Leonardo da Vinci invention. Probably not. The grapist, yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, but it's going to be, of course, unbalanced like everything I do. So don't worry. And this time I'm going to put like level question mark. Like who cares about levels?
What's the name of the guy? I think he friended me on
Bryce. Yes.
Bryce friended me yesterday on.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know who you are. Probably, of course.
Probably doesn't know who I am.
But you can send them the.
Yeah, probably
so we can review it. No.
Probably not. Well, he friended me. He didn't talk to me.
Yeah, no.
It's the same. It's a friend request. I think it's the same as Facebook. I don't know what we're going to talk more about. I invited the guy who wrote
Oliver Tripas.
Oliver for an interview.
Yeah, also there's another thing. If people want if people want to, you also probably need to start because there's another way. So to bring people on. So if you want to be in our show and talk about your stuff,
yep,
we are always our door is always open.
Yeah, and maybe after this we'll get more followers, not followers,
more viewers,
subscribers.
Subscribers, yes.
So I suppose some people are going to talk about us that never talked about us. Well, Tinker has already did a video, so I suppose the people who usually do this kind of thing. Oh,
yeah.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Hello.
Actually, we were supposed to invite.
Yeah, RPG overviews also.
Yes, I've been forgetting about that. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, thanks. And we should talk about inviting you. In fact, because I forgot about it. Sorry.
I think it's also because we wanted to have some time before he was showing our books, and now we're gonna call him. So I guess it was because of that.
Yeah, probably. Yes. Yeah. Then weeks turn into months, but maybe not that much. What I was going to say.
I don't know. Oliver.
Oh yeah.
And he's writing something.
He's writing a western, a horror western, which is good because I don't have many ideas for that, and so it will be good. And this time he's writing it much faster than the other time he had.
You know, I had fun. There's something I'll be missed. I had fun counting. It was my job counting the books and see, oh man, how much we are. Yeah, we have another Cooper bestseller, so I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Not Cooper, Copper.
Copper, yes. Well, Cooper, an FBI agent.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing that we really need is some publicity and well, remind people that we are still alive and we
exist. Yeah, and we don't sell just provocative stuff.
Yeah, and there's another thing, another good thing about selling at Big Geek. We are helping them. We can try. Well, I don't know if you are helping them already.
Well, we were there.
We can try to.
We were there
help
since the
them
beginning.
grow.
Something that I said, yeah, we were there because they appeared after sexual holocaust, I think, or after sexual holocaust already been banned. So of course we were there since the beginning. But to be honest, people are not buying there. Yeah, I was looking for something, but now I need. It was a Michael Moorcock. No, it was some of my. I think it was Michael Moorcock's books that I was looking for, and they were all out of. The ones I wanted were all out of sale, but I don't remember which one.
Do you still have books? I don't know.
Do I still have books?
No, not you. I was talking about RPG overviews. I don't know, maybe. Well, we are working on the start of a second edition, which will be the rules for Ratchet. And
that's gonna ask. No, I'm just making fun of you. Are you still going to do the second editions?
Yes.
No, I'm joking.
Of course, I'm going to do the second editions. After I release what I'm going to do next, not right now, but eventually, is after releasing the rules, which will be just a book of rules for all budget games. Yes.
The Vigilantes game. It's not going to be a game. It's going to be like a setting with some specific rules to play Vigilantes.
Yeah,
sorry.
From now on, it will be just settings and not full games. It might be cheaper to buy, and also at least in paper format, obviously, and also easier to do the layout, because doing the layout for rules is always boring, and you have to do tables and all that other thing.
I don't think so. And it's very embarrassing.
Well, I know that there are people that went out of Drivethru for their own volition.
Yeah.
I think David Will left Drivethru, though I'm not entirely sure if it did really left or if it just stopped publishing there. And some other people, I can't remember. No.
Some people were saying
the same people said
that
they left Big.
And some already had left.
Yeah, no, not right now. They left.
Well, Venture
some
is
of
still
them years ago.
Venture is still there,
yeah,
right?
Venture is still there.
But he's on because Jack is saying he was banned. So I don't think he was. He's not banned yet, but everything he puts there needs to be read and approved before.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, someone told us that Tankar had done a video. We haven't watched it yet, so I hope you liked not like he disliked what happened.
Yeah, and I guess I think Pandit was like, oh yeah, they were being provocative, which I totally understand is his point of view.
Yeah, the Pandit is always a bit more
serious.
He doesn't like that style of game, so I'm expecting.
Yeah.
This time he won't be that nice, but
I just hope he still doesn't get mad at us and he still reviews our games.
Yeah. Well,
no, I'm joking.
If some people were thinking that we did this on purpose, but that
wasn't.
That's true.
We are just that stupid. We don't plan that far ahead. This sounded like a good idea, and now that it happened,
I still think that it's a good idea.
Releasing them was a good idea. The book deserves to be released.
Probably I shouldn't have released it on Drivethru, but then.
Nobody would have read it.
Yeah, if I said to the author, which isn't me again, and you can.
It's not his style.
Yeah, you can easily understand that it's not my style. If I had said to the guy, I'm going to release it just on Big Geek Emporium. How much will you sell there? About 5 books, but he would say, yeah, okay, no, probably not. So that's it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, but that is the thing, yeah.
Yeah, well, the poking, it was the mistake, yeah. But as I said before, I wasn't expecting the tweet I made about this to be so retweeted and liked by people. And worse than that, some people did something that I never do, which is to tag Drivethru. I wouldn't have done that. I'm not that stupid. I wouldn't have tagged the guys. I was just complaining, but it's the kind of complaint that you do, not directed at the person, but just
it's a passive aggressive complaint.
Yeah, just fuckers. They don't like me. Just that. But then people started tagging them, and well, they knew about it.
Yeah, and that's what, of course, yesterday we were pissed off. So, of course, we were complaining.
Well, after we were
exactly
expelled from there,
from that such a nice way, in that nice email, we were seriously pissed off.
So after that, obviously, I'm still pissed off, but I'm not going to.
But I would still say that this is a proof that monopoly is a problem, because we know there are other games there that are offensive. Yes. Or can be considered offensive.
Yes, some of the people were mentioning that on Twitter yesterday. Stuff like 30s for lesbians. Someone was telling me that there's
about bullying straight people. Yeah. So. And even, let's go back to sexual holocaust. There's other books there that talk about rape and all that.
Of course there is. But that time, I really wasn't expecting the game to be.
It was the first time, and the game was mature, and it's not fucking offensive. It's an adult horror game.
The only thing I might expect at that time was that some of our buyers would possibly not like it, because there's a possibility of not mandatory, but there's a possibility of having rapes, sometimes even happening to players or NPCs. But that's just.
We are sure. We are surprised he hasn't done a video yet.
He's probably
too busy orgasming.
Yeah, probably. I don't want to imagine that scene, the guy jerking off to our videos.
But that is a bit sad and pathetic.
Well, he looks like a sad and pathetic person. And man is comedy. Yeah, entirely. That's just it's for laughs. It's for laughs. Even if you can play it, but it's for laughs.
I'm planning on running it.
Yes,
because I don't want to play.
And
I could play a feminazi.
Are you sure you want to play with those rules? I don't know if they are complicated.
Well, I'll try. Yeah, I'll have to read them. I'm not going to do it right away, so I will.
Okay, so that's possible. So yeah, how's it called? Gamers on games.
Lamers on lames. Lamers on lames.
The lamers on lames dude probably. Even if he wasn't the one who did the report, he was probably responsible for that happening.
Yes, exactly. And another thing, when people were saying, "Oh, you compared the game to Fatal," what were you expecting? So we never read Fatal. I never read Fatal. That was a fucking joke. And why we did that joke was because people compared. Well, our friend compared. Some people compared Sexual Holocaust to Fatal. And our Portuguese friends also compared Wretched Bastards to Fatal, because we talked about SDTs and all that. STDs. So that was STDs. That was a joke.
Yes, of course it was a joke.
It's like, it's a fucking joke. It really annoys me that
no one would compare something to Fatal.
Because Fatal is an awful game.
Yeah, probably.
It's not, people say it's an awful game. Yeah, it's not because it's sexual. It's because it's a bad game.
Yeah, it's supposedly unplayable because the rules are complicated and probably badly made. I don't know, too extensive and too detailed. So yeah, I compared it as a joke. It was a joke as well because the book is a joke, so I did a joke when promoting the book, which is a joke. But
and even put there what satire means.
There was a paragraph just saying if you don't like humorous things, don't buy this book. If you are easily offended, don't buy this book. I was basically telling people not to buy the book, and they still went ahead and complained, and they still went ahead and took it.
Yeah.
Just.
And it really upsets me that you can't make a joke. You don't have that clip that I told you to have at hand, right? You forgot about it.
But yes, you have it somewhere here.
Yeah. Well, I asked Miguel to put a clip.
The beginning, no one is watching. So.
Exactly.
Except.
Well, these days everything is offensive, Shadow.
Yes, it's true. St. Francis was much disposed to laughter. Laughter is a devilish
you need to share the sound.
Which deforms
you know what it is,
right? Face and makes men look like monkeys. Monkeys do not laugh.
He's seen from.
Laughter makes men look like monkeys.
I don't know how to. I forgot how to do that. So.
Yeah, damnly.
No,
well, but
that's
South Park is
basically the same
offensive,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Monty Python is offensive now.
Monty Python is offensive.
Yeah, Monty
Fawlty
Python is
Towers was
offensive. Fawlty Towers is offensive. Yeah, exactly.
That's family. Yeah, like the lesbian who are thirsty and like swords and whatever.
Well, I was going to make something to make fun of thirst. When I released Daughters of Darkness, I wanted to call it Blood Thirsty Lesbians, but Miguel didn't let me because he said it was stupid. So maybe I can do something to make fun of Bloody Thirsty Lesbian if nobody else does. I just need to probably read.
Yeah.
And I don't plan to.
Disgusting. Well, that's a good idea. I think we should watch.
Yeah.
Yes, Minister.
We just finished rewatching. I think we saw episodes.
What?
Yes, Minister.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I think so.
But we didn't save it. We just finished rewatching Fawlty Towers not that long ago. That's why I was mentioning. And
Don't
there
mention
was,
it.
yeah, don't mention the war. No, but there was an episode I didn't remember. I think I already said it. The one when the guy dies, and that I laugh so much.
Yes, the dead man. I haven't watched that many times as well.
I didn't remember that one, so it was like insane.
For some reason, I keep rewatching the
war episode. Yeah, it also has the moose.
Yes, it's well, it's probably the best episode.
Yeah, but the one is also very good. Yeah, the
yeah, they're
guy.
all good. None of those is bad. It didn't last that long, so they were always good. So that's it. I think we don't have much there. Okay, that's what I have here.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Drinking lesbians.
Your cat is Brazilian. I'm sorry, Eric's cat is Brazilian.
Your cat wrote speak in Portuguese.
Or in Portuguese. Yeah, but it's in Portuguese. I'm imagining it saying fala. It's more
Fala,
Brazilian
cara.
thing. Fala.
Now I have a cat biting my hand.
Yeah.
She wants to eat.
See, that's I like that we have almost people that think this. At least we have some disturbed people that are as disturbed as we are.
Well, I mean, liking Fawlty Towers is not that.
No, I'm thinking about the Joe McKeever's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The blood.
That's the thing that annoys me. I think I already said it. It really annoys me.
Have a nice weekend. Trouble. Okay. Well, he does.
But he knows how to write. Mine don't write that well.
Yeah, they're scratching me.
I was gonna say it always annoyed me, and I think I say this a lot. When you can't. I heard this all the time when I was growing up, and still a bit. Oh, you shouldn't read that book. It's not appropriate. Oh, you like those horror movies. Oh, they are so disgusting. Oh, you shouldn't say that joke. It's inappropriate. Oh, you shouldn't act like that. You're not a lady. Oh, you shouldn't play with those games. That's not. So it really annoys me.
Characters, that's why they invited us. They probably wouldn't invite us now because we were expelled from Drivethru. Now we are the.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that the people that were expelled from Drivethru, it was Dave Johnson because of the all Nazi thing, and I don't remember his name. The guy that put my frog, not on Drivethru.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Vargan.
Yeah,
something like that.
So that's where we are now.
So we are Nazis as well.
Yeah, now we are officially Nazis. Yeah. Now you can write. We can write Ilsa.
Yeah, that's true. We can write something based on it.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. Yes. Well, I think we are going as well.
Mm-hmm. We have videos to watch, and we have dinner.
To watch. And putting on rights, it's probably a good title for that. Well, I don't know. Well, anyway,
Yeah, we're still around. And yeah, we know you're a bit stupid. We're not doing it on purpose. We were just.
We weren't doing it on purpose.
We are Portuguese. We are stupid and stubborn, and we don't think so. We don't plan too much.
Yeah, well,
like this sounds like a good idea.
I wasn't expecting to be banned from Drivethru, of course.
Yeah.
The only thing I could expect.
You expected to be put on the naughty list. Like if you keep doing this, you're gonna have problems, Mister.
Yeah, but
then we are nobody, and I think they use us to make an example.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, because if you were someone, if you had some kind of reputation, they would probably just tell us, well,
we are just those pesty kids.
Yeah. From now on, your books will be reviewed by us. But we are shit.
Yeah.
It's racist.
Yeah, exactly.
We could pull the racist card.
It's also oppression because I'm a woman.
Yeah, that's true. So we should let's start complaining about that. It was racism and it was sexism and misogyny. Let's accuse them. Okay, if someone is still there, just remember, share our videos, share our promotional stuff.
And if you bought anything,
welcome to St. Cloud, ratchet version. There are posts around, so please retweet them, re-Facebook them, and re-whatever them for us, if you don't mind. And buy our stuff from Big Geek. It's there now.
Yeah.
Well, it was there before.
It's only there now.
Yeah. Let's pretend it's there now. It wasn't before because it was no one was taking notice of that. Okay. Have a nice weekend. If we don't do any videos.
I don't think we'll do any videos on the weekend. No.
Okay. So.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Nice weekend.